It's been Chief Ron Tischer's top priority since taking the job, but the flow of drugs in our city and the violence that comes with it.
He recently announced the department is stepping up their efforts, and their new plan includes help from the community. News 8's Mark McPherson joins us now with more. Mark?
Mike and Lisa, when the chief took over last year, it was during the Mays photo double murder investigation. It was the latest in a string of violent crimes, and back then he promised to tackle the problem. Today, he's not backing off. He says he wants to take back our streets, and he's asking residents for help. When it comes to taking on drug dealers, La Crosse's police chief has a simple plan.
Make it very unpleasant for them to do business here and move them out of the city.
The chief has adopted a zero-tolerance policy and says drug dealers won't catch a break anytime soon.
Every time they want to come out and sell their drugs, we're going to be on top of them, and they're going to get arrested, and they're going to keep getting arrested until they get the hint that they're not welcome here.
The department has plans to set up patrols in hot spots around the city and include undercover officers. But one of the biggest keys for the department will be the people living in those neighborhoods.
They're the eyes out on the street for us. You know, if they don't call us, we might not know what the problem is in their neighborhoods.
Basically letting the bad people know that, you know, we're not going to tolerate this.
Councilman Fran Fermonic also sits on the Neighborhood Revitalization Committee. He thinks residents play a big role in helping curb drugs and violence. If they get involved in their neighborhoods, that means meeting their neighbors, talking on a regular basis, because there is strength in numbers.
It's a lot easier for people to communicate in a group rather than one-on-one. So if they can do that, you know, that can bring the community more together as far as a group is concerned.
The chief calls it being a good witness. You know your neighborhood better than they do and can report when something looks out of place. It's the working together that has both men convinced they can take back the streets.
I think it's reached a level where people just aren't going to tolerate it anymore.
I feel confident we're going to get over this hump, and we're going to, again, take back our neighborhoods.
Now, Chief Tischer says police usually don't get called until something major happens, and he hopes that will change. He says they do want to know every little thing that's going on in the neighborhood. That way they can deal with a small problem before it grows into something big.
Thank you, Mark. Tischer admits the department can't arrest their way out of the problem. They are looking into education programs as well as enforcement.